Namaskar and good morning. Today we'll take a look at another very progressive pharmaceutical company, Anu Pharma. It has released reasonably good results and has presented a presentation also before the investors. The management consists of Jaswant Lal Shah as chairman and independent director. Bipin Shah is the managing director. It wants to be a leader in manufacturing active pharmaceutical ingredients. Now, the MD Bipin Shah says the following: Q1 was really encouraging. We exceeded our quarterly targets, top line and bottom line. We have good position, order position for second quarter. See, mark for Q2 also, they say they have very good order position. He says API, active pharmaceutical ingredients industry, is presenting very good opportunities from time to time. It is valued at US dollars 170.8 billion US dollars, which is growing at a CAGR of 6.7%. Their new plant is now 100% operational. They have several products in R&D ready to be commercialized in this new financial year. He says, government is giving enormous incentives, especially to APIs, to reduce dependence on China. We know the problem with China. So till last year, China was supplying the APIs for many of our pharmaceutical companies. Now, because of the tensions between the two countries, that becomes a problem for us. Anyway, we want to have that Atmanirbhar. So, they are giving a lot of incentives. That's what the company says. So, Anu is taking these opportunities. They have started 100% production from 1st April 2020. They are expecting or targeting a growth of 30% in this new financial year and very good results. Mark this. So, coming quarters also will be good for Anu. That's what he says. They are manufacturing macrolides, anti-TB products, antibacterial products, anti-malarial products, hypertension products, corticosteroids. Now, this new manufacturing facility is at Tarapur. They have an R&D facility at Mahape, Maharashtra. In 2019-20, 48% revenues came from exports, 52% local. So, still local, that is Indian sales, are more. There are about 350 customers, large-scale customers in 57 countries. Now, this is the new facility was commissioned, started on 21st December, but we have seen 1st April onwards, 100% production. European Union GMP, WHO pre-qualification, etc. are taken for Tarapur. They also zero liquid discharge facility. So, previous inspections, if any, will be taken care of by this zero liquid discharge facility. There is no raw material problem, MD says. Target producer, it is the largest producer of erythromycin first gen salts. WHO pre-qualification is there for anti-malarial products. It is net debt-free. Strong credit rating is there. See, he says the construction was done at a very low cost. So, high capital efficiency will be there. The attrition rates are much below the industry standards. And another good thing, huge surplus capacity is available to increase production and sales. It expects a significant increase in market share of corticosteroids. It has got a very diversified customer base, but majority of sales comes from domestic market. 52% comes from domestic, 48 from foreign markets. So dividend payments are very good. Bonus issues are there at regular intervals. That's what the MD says. Now he says expanded the facility and which is working at full capacity. The growth strategy depends on that. 3 new products are ready for validation. High margin corticosteroids are in focus. Current approval spending, we are focusing on that. That's what he says. New molecule identification is a focus area. New therapeutic areas, whatever are still not covered, they want to identify further therapeutic areas for production. Applied for WHO pre-qualification for one product. Now, promoter group holds 72.1%. Quite good. Now, let us see the Q1 results. Net sales are 124 crores. Previous quarter, hardly 72 crores. And Q1 last year is 85 crores. So year on year, there is an increase of 46.37% and quarter on quarter, 72.45%. Again, I repeat again, net sales are 124.25 crores. It is 46.37% higher year on year and 72.45% quarter on quarter. Other things are insignificant, I am not going to read that. Net profit is 16.72 crores. Previous quarter was a loss of 0.92 crores. Q1 last year is 5.87 crores. So, year on year growth is 185%. Quarter on quarter growth is over 1000%. Because previous quarter was a loss. That should not be the case. That is not how company should work. They should produce net profits at least to some extent. Basic EPS, equity is 12.53 crores. Basic EPS is 6.67. Market price is 380 something like that. It is there now. Price earning is over 14. Over 14 is not bad. Neither low nor high. Now, if they are able to increase their production and sales and the profits come like what they have come in Q1, not like in Q4, it will be a good show in Q2 also. 52-week low is 97.4. 52-week high is 388. Now it is around 388. Now let us look at the annual sales. Annual sales have not increased considerably during the last 5 years. Actually, 2016 was a good year, 326 crores. Now, 320 crores only. Previous year, 307 crores, 306.96 crores. That is year ended March 20. Now, year ended March 19, 320 crores. From there it has fallen actually. Sales have fallen the previous year. Net profit is 14.31 crores in the previous year. Its previous year 23.37. Its previous year 16.51. Its previous year 20 crores and its previous is 25 crores. So last 5 years the sales or net profits are not very significant. So Anu has not performed well during the last 5 years. It has performed reasonably well in the last 5 quarters. There also in the previous quarter it has incurred a loss, though sales were there. Now let us look at the historic prices. 1 year before the price was 121. 2 years before the price was 155, 3 years before the price was 168. So the price was coming down from 168 to 155 to 121. In the last 3 years, the price has been falling. Now, the last 3 months before it was 147. So in the last 3 months only, it has gathered speed, it has become a multi-bagger, 382, something like that. So the previous history is not so good, but the fortunes have changed like that. Now, promoters hold more than 72% equity, pledge is 0, that is very good. Pledge is 0, but FIAs hold 0, mutual funds hold 0. Technical rating is now it's very bullish. Performance in Q1 is excellent. So that's all okay. Market cap is very low. Small cap company like it is 871 crores only. Price earning ratio is 34. That is previous trailing 12 months. Face value is rupees 5. So there have been only buyers for several days in the recent past. So as I said, last 5 years record is not so very great. Last 5 quarters are reasonably good. Latest quarter is the best. Now they are predicting very good quarters for the current financial year. Now on that basis you can evaluate Anu Pharma. Thank you for listening. I will be back with you with another good company. Thank you.